I need lotion. Hold on, we cannot start this haul without some lotion because my hands are ashy. Not the lotion with the rings. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica if you're new here. Today I have a Sephora haul. I don't think I shopped at Sephora since my last Sephora haul, which was a few years ago. I've been using a lot of drugstore makeup, but you know, since I graduated nursing school, I passed my NCLEX, I got my first nursing job, I was like, you know what, let's just treat ourselves. I've just been feeling super proud of myself and all of my accomplishments, and I wanted to treat myself. I wanted to buy some Sephora makeup that's been on my wish list for the longest. I also wanted to mention that I have been using all these products for about a week now. I didn't want to film a video before using these products. I wanted to give it like its fair chance. In this haul, you're gonna see a lot of face products. I really wanted to up my game with my makeup and just start kind of fresh. So one of the first items that I wanted to purchase, hands down, was my favorite foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I purchased the shade 3W1 Tawny. This is like the perfect shade for me whenever I have a self tanner. This foundation right here is so good with my skin. It lasts me all day. I won't even feel cakey. It doesn't feel heavy on me at all. This is definitely a full coverage foundation. I can wear this during my full 12-hour shift and I promise you, she will not move. It's one that I will keep going back to time and time again because it's just that good. She's that girl. So love her. By the way, every single makeup that I am mentioning today, I have it on right now. I did my makeup before this video with everything that I purchased. So the next item I wanted to pick up was a concealer. This was very important for me because I've been using the e.l.f. concealer and it's not a good concealer for me. This was very important for me because I have environmental allergies and my eye is constantly tearing to the point where it breaks up my concealer under my eyes. So I wanted something that was long lasting and that just looks flawless and smooth under my eyes. So I ended up picking up the Hourglass Vanish concealer. This is what it looks like. I purchased the shade Sepia. I did so much research when it came to the shade color because I was purchasing everything online. So I wanted to make sure it was gonna be a concealer that was right for my skin tone. And I'm so happy I went with this shade. I feel like it's the perfect shade for me. This is what the shade looks like. I love that it has a yellow undertone. A lot of people have been saying that is a drying concealer and I can honestly agree. When I first tried this concealer, I applied it under my eyes, on my forehead and around my mouth, and I feel like around my mouth it was definitely kind of like too dry or almost cracking a little bit, but under my eyes and on my forehead and chin it worked beautifully. I even used it on the bridge of my nose and it was fine. It is very creamy. I kind of like that it is more on the drier side because I feel like I don't have to wait so long for it to get tacky before I go in and blend it out with a brush or like a beauty blender. So I feel like it's perfect for me because usually when I do my makeup I'm kind of always rushing. So moving on to bronzer, I picked up two different types of bronzer. I picked up a liquid bronzer and a bronzer duo that comes with a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer. I'm pretty sure you've seen this before. So the first one is the Saie Dew Bronze. This is a liquid bronzer. I picked it up in the shade Swim. I'm so happy I picked this up. I've been using this for a week and honestly this bronzer got me in a chokehold that I still haven't opened my Patrick Ta bronzer. I still love her and we're gonna keep her, but this bronzer is so freaking beautiful. I feel like it is the perfect shade for my skin type. I love the doe foot applicator that it has. It's so easy to apply it, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's not super liquidy. It definitely has kind of like a creamy texture, almost like a souffle whipped texture. I blended out with my e.l.f. liquid bronzer and contour duo. This brush and this bronzer together, this side of the brush keeps that bronzer right in place, and then I flip the brush over to the fluffier side and I basically just like blend the harsh lines out, and it just looks so beautiful when you do it this way. I am a huge fan of this brand. I'm so happy they came out with this liquid bronzer because right now it is my favorite. I feel like these two right here, it's perfect. I know this is not from Sephora, but you know, this shade here is so beautiful. Definitely give this product a try. I feel like you will love it just as much as I do. The next bronzer I picked up is the Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. You know which bronzer this is. I'm pretty sure you've seen this everywhere. I picked up the shade She's Sculpted. I actually tried this before and I just repurchased this because the one I have, I'm running out. It is such a good bronzer and it's such a good bang for your buck because it has the cream bronzer and the powder bronzer right here. The cream has kind of like a little shield for it, and I love that because it doesn't get your mirror super dirty. Tell me this packaging is not so beautiful to throw in your makeup bag. I feel like it makes your makeup products look so luxe, and I'm just here for the packaging at this point because not only is the product good, but when the packaging is good, I feel like that is the best. It just makes everything on your vanity look so pretty. So definitely love her. So the next thing I wanted to pick up was a face setting powder. So I went with the Makeup by Mario SurrealSkin Soft Blur Setting Powder, and I picked up the shade 2 Neutral Light. I feel like this is just a translucent setting powder. It's definitely pretty light. I actually really like the way this applied on my skin. I have it on right now. Obviously you can't tell because it's a powder, but I love the way it sets my makeup. I feel like this powder is not like super fine like the Laura Mercier powder. I feel like that one is more velvety. This one is definitely nice and soft, but I don't feel like it's as fine as that one. I still absolutely love this powder. I'm just happy I got a new powder from Sephora and I'm like weaving off the drugstore makeup. A lot of people were recommending it on TikTok and I was debating if I should get either this one or the Patrick One Size Setting Powder, and a lot of people actually said to go with the Makeup by Mario. So I just picked this one up and so far so good. I actually really like this powder a lot. I couldn't shop at Sephora without picking up something of one size, so you already know I had to go with the setting spray. Everyone by now knows this setting spray. It has been the talk of the season, so I definitely had to try it out for myself. I usually don't care for setting spray, but I feel like I couldn't shop at Sephora without at least trying the mini size. And when I tell you this setting spray, you need to just pick it up. I honestly wish I would have picked up a bigger one. I definitely have to go back to Sephora and repurchase this in the full size at least, because this setting spray is, first of all, it says it's a mattifying waterproof setting spray, and let me tell you, your makeup will not move. It will not budge. I know I'm already using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation that lasts all day. I've used that so many times in the past before, and even though my makeup didn't move with that foundation, sometimes a little of my natural grease on my face will pop up over the makeup. With this setting spray, that doesn't happen. I was at my allergy appointment, my eye would not stop tearing. It was like literally just all over here, all over my eyelid, and I could have sworn that I was walking out of my appointment with my makeup looking a mess and like my makeup broken up under my eyes. When I got into my car and I looked in the mirror, I was amazed. Like my makeup did not move. It was literally the same since I left my house, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, this has never happened to me. My eye is always tearing and my makeup is always smudged, and I was just shocked. I was like, I don't know if it's the setting spray or the Hourglass concealer because it does have like that drying effect, but either way, both products are great. This setting spray does have kind of like a fragrance to it. It's very powerful, it's very strong, it's so cute, it's so cute and mini. I can't get over it, but it does have a fragrance to it, and sometimes I run away to things that have fragrances to it because I can break out, but this has been good so far. I actually really like this, and I'm definitely picking up the bigger version, probably the jumbo, who knows. Okay, we're almost done, we're getting through it. I want to mention this next product because it has been on my wish list for the longest. So I picked up the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the original palette. This palette is so beautiful. It just has a bunch of neutral eyeshadows, and I feel like this is honestly the perfect palette for beginners because it just comes with every neutral shade that you can possibly want. It's very warm tone, but it does have like your darker shades down here. I feel like this palette is also perfect if you're getting into knowing your makeup contrast, like if you're light, medium, or dark makeup contrast. And it's also perfect for those neutral days, those everyday makeup looks. I actually have it on right now. I added a little bit of shimmer from a different palette, but other than that, this is all neutral makeup from this palette right here. So this is definitely a must-have. Pick this up if you don't have this already. Okay, so the next item I picked up is the Rare Beauty Blush Trio. This is just a mini set of the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. I feel like these are the perfect mini blushes. It actually comes with 2 blushes and a luminizer. It comes with this shade right here called Beloved. This is definitely more of a red undertone blush. It has kind of like that deep red shade right there. It's so pretty. And then it also comes with this burnt orangey shade right here called Virtual. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my god, they're so creamy and so velvety. I'm obsessed with these blushes. And then it comes with this luminizer. This is in the shade 11. It definitely has more of a glowy highlight look to it. I actually have all 3 shades on my cheeks right now, and I kind of did like a trio combination blush look going on. I am obsessed with this shade right here. That deep red shade I feel like definitely looks better on me instead of more of a like pinky shade, especially for the winter time. I feel like pinky blush shades are more for like summer. Deep reds and burnt oranges like this are definitely much more beautiful in the winter time. One thing I love about Rare Beauty blushes is that a little bit goes a long way. These blushes are always so pigmented. I feel like these are very like long lasting when it comes to like the product itself, and I feel like these are so worth it. I definitely recommend picking up this blush trio. It's so beautiful, especially because it comes with the luminizer. So if you want to do like an everyday makeup look and don't want to apply highlight, you can definitely use a combination of all 3, or just like 1 dot of a blush color and 1 dot of the luminizer and blend that in, and I feel like it just comes out so pretty. It makes your makeup look so like glowy, and it's just so beautiful. So the last product I picked up is this Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil Extreme. This is just a remake of their pencils, but the extreme version. So these are supposed to be a little more waterproof, I guess, or longer lasting. I already used this and sharpened it a few times, but I picked up the shade Endless Cacao. This shade is definitely more of a cooler brown. I'm not too happy with this shade when it comes to applying this on my lips. I feel like it is too cool for me. I like more of a actual brown lip pencil, more of a like warmer tone. This is definitely a brown pencil, but it's more of a cooler tone. I have it on right now on my waterline. I don't know if you can tell. I did try this on my lips, and I will say it is pretty long lasting. I don't think I tried it on for like a full day. I remember just applying it lightly, and I still didn't really like it as a lip liner, but I will be using this for my waterline because I was already looking for a brown eyeliner. I do want to go to Sephora and pick up the shade Anywhere Caffeine, or what is it? Anywhere Caffeine, or I forgot what other shade. Oh, whatever Walnut. I think Anywhere Caffeine is more of the pinky shade, and whatever Walnut is more of a brown. So I want to go to a Sephora in store and swatch those two. I feel like sometimes you just need to up your makeup game, especially when it's been a while since you purchased high-end makeup. And right now I'm in like that little high moment where I'm just like obsessing over high-end makeup. But yeah, This is the last product I picked up at Sephora. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll leave links down below for any of the products that I mentioned. Hit that subscribe button down below so you won't miss another video, and until next time.